good crowd. You know me, I love crowds. Now, as a kid, my house was always crowded, always people around. You know, I come from a big old-fashioned, hard-working, stupid family. That's what I come from. What a dumb family I got, you know. Last week I looked up my family tree. 2 dogs were using it.
By the looks of my watch, it's officially grave time. Today we're at Westwood Village Memorial Park in Los Angeles, California. Today we're going to revisit the grave of comedic legend Rodney Dangerfield. When I started my YouTube channel, Grave Time, back in May of 2016, I spent one whole day at Hollywood Forever Cemetery and Westwood Village Memorial Park, filming a handful of videos for the start of my channel. And episode number 5 was Rodney Dangerfield. Truth be told, I had no idea what I was doing making videos. I had a really cheap, out-of-date iFlip camera, which they stopped making those back in 2009. And I had to keep the camera really sturdy in order to get a good picture. And I had notes, and it was really hard to concentrate on my notes and talk at the same time because I didn't have any editing software. So any mistakes I did, you know, I had no way of editing them out. And so that episode is absolutely terrible, and I can't believe it has somewhere between like 7,000 views. And there's a lot of cool, famous people buried here. And today I'm at the grave of Rodney Dangerfield, a well-known comedian. If it wasn't for Rodney Dangerfield, you wouldn't have Jim Carrey, you wouldn't have drawing a blank here. I know Jim Carrey. Gosh, I really don't know. Who else? Oof. Yikes, that's even hard for me to watch. Well, I think it's time for me to redeem myself. This is the grave of Rodney Dangerfield. He was born on November 22nd, 1921, and passed away on October 5th, 2004. He was 82 years old. Rodney Dangerfield started telling jokes at age 19, and by 40 years old, he had quit the business altogether and started doing other things on the side, like selling aluminum siding for houses. At age 44, Rodney got back into doing comedy by coming up with his own image and stand-up routine that was better than ever, and he mentioned it on an episode of The Howard Stern Show back in 1997. And here's the clip.
Before I even got a decent job after starting at 40, you know.
And we're like, were you pissed? Because the whole vibe I always heard was that Rodney was pissed off.
Yeah, he was miserable.
Because show business didn't recognize him until he was in his 40s.
No, I didn't deserve any recognition when I was younger. I wasn't mature, didn't have an image. I came back with an image.
Right.
Nothing goes right.
How did you come up with that?
Yeah.
Well, then I came up with respect.
Right.
Well, I heard the Godfather talking. Hey, I want some respect. She's with me, respect her. She's with me, respect me, respect him, respect.
Right.
So I wrote a joke. I don't get no respect. I played hide and seek. They wouldn't even look for me, you know?
Yeah, right.
And fifth, I had caught up, and I wrote thousands of no respect jokes, and I feed the image with the no respect joke.
The first time I ever saw Rodney Dangerfield was his likeness in a cartoon called Rover Dangerfield in 1991. I saw it in theaters, as well as the movie Meet Wally Sparks, which came out in 1997. I was a teenager then, but it wouldn't be until my early 20s when I'd see the movie Caddyshack, which is always on TV now, and it's one of his most well-known movies, next to Easy Money and Back to School, which had Sam Kinison in it, and you also got Ladybugs, and he even made an appearance in the movie Little Nicky with Adam Sandler. Comedians like Jim Carrey, Jerry Seinfeld, Roseanne Barr, Tim Allen, Jeff Foxworthy, Sam Kinison, Andrew Dice Clay are some of the comedians that got their start thanks to Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield influenced a lot of comedians. One of them, who had just recently passed away, Norm MacDonald, who had mentioned in an interview that Rodney Dangerfield was his idol and that he tried to model his form of comedy after him. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of Grave Time. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I recently hit 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube after 5.5 years of doing Grave Time. I have no intentions of putting advertisements in my videos. No offense to other people who do and make money off of this, but this is my hobby, and I never want my hobby to become a job. So thank you for everyone who is sharing in my dream of doing this, and God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye.